Look at us. Look at us. Friday night. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, boys and girls. Sit back. You know what to do. Turn down the lights. Close the curtains. All right. Yes. Yes. Friday night. Friday night. You know, again, could be in the hens. Could be anywhere else. Friday night. Here you are watching our silly little show. We greatly appreciate you tuning in tonight. Whenever we can put one of these together on a Friday, we'll put it up and check it out. All right, enough with the corny. All right, so turn that down a little bit right there. Okay, so here we are, Friday night. A lot to go over in this episode of what we're calling. Last week was the March Madness, and now we're doing the March Madness. Spring break March Madness. Now this is break spring. We're doing break spring because we're literally breaking spring right now. You'll see what I'm talking about. All right, so we're doing Today in History. Coolio, can we a little right there? Oh yeah, just a little bit. There we go. We're gonna do Today in History, and then some headlines. Of course, always picking some great headlines. You know, the Daily Mail, Julio, yeah. DailyMail.com has been a good source of crazy stories lately, so we'll dig into some headlines there. And then let me see your memes. Julio's been stacking up those memes, so we got a whole bunch of memes to go through tonight, so we'll check those out. And then We're going to spend the last half of the show going over this Nickelodeon documentary. Quiet on the Set? Something? Yeah. That Dan Schneider, Nickelodeon in the early 2000s. Once we'll get there, we'll talk about that. If you don't know what I'm talking about already. All right. So we got everybody together tonight. Angela, Julio, Gigi, Chenklo. Chenklo's trying to smoke us out tonight. We made the mistake of showing him Amazon. So he wanted some little incense cones. So that's what we were doing before the show. He almost set the studio here on fire. He loves the incense cones. But maybe 2 is too many at one time. Okay, Chenklo? Thank you. I'm not mad at you, buddy. It's a little smoky in here. All right. Okay, let's get going. All right, so a lot of things going on right now in the news. See the hands? We're okay? All right. So the Pinchy princess has cancer. That was the whole secretive thing this whole time. So I guess she's starting the whole rounds of chemo. The rounds of chemo. And then the poor kid in Kentucky somewhere walking at the bar with this college group or something visiting the town or something. And then he walks off all drunk, got kicked out. I don't know, something. He walked out. Found him by the river. River in the river? I don't know. It's sad story. So, you know. All right. A couple of other things going on tonight, but let's just keep it simple. You know what's going on out there. All you need to do is just turn on the TV or open your Google. All right. No, Chenklo. Hold on. I'm sorry. Wait. Hey, God damn it. Hey. No. He wants to light another fucking incense. Hey, it's enough. It smells fine. There's a packet of like 15 or 20. He's just okay. Later on after the show. All right. Let's do the old Today in History from the Associated Press. Where are we at here? Let's see. What's a good graphic for that? Let's see. Let's try that. All right. Okay. So let's take a look here. Where are we? Desktop. Boom. All right. So let's go through a few of these. Associated Press today in history. This month in history. You know what I'm talking about. All right. March 1st, Watergate figures indicted. If you know, you don't know, do your research. You're not good at history? Come on, man. March 2nd, Wilt Chamberlain scores 100 points in a game. Wasn't Wilt Chamberlain, didn't he score more than 100 with the... you know, with the old... and the 20,000 and the, the whole hoochie coochie. Was that Wilt Chamberlain? You know what I'm talking about. Don't be stupid. You know what I'm talking about. March 3rd, Rodney King beaten by Los Angeles police. Damn it. Can't we all just get along, man? Damn it, Rodney King. That was a fucked up video too, man. Hey, what happened? Oh, what? Yeah, that shit was fucked up. That video, man. Again, if you're too young, you don't just look this stuff up, man. Some of these things that us older kids went through, saw on TV. It was pretty crazy. Check that out. March 4th, Abraham Lincoln's second inauguration. There you go. Made it twice. Lincoln declared with malice toward none, with charity for all. With malice towards none, with charity for all, with firmness in the right as God gives us to see the right. Let us strive on to finish the work we are in, to bind up the nation's wounds, to take care for him who shall have borne the battle, and for his widow. And God, why? How come they can't just talk normal English? Jesus. Okay, and okay, Lincoln's second inauguration. Okay. March 5th, Stalin dies after long USSR reign. After 3 decades. Sana beach. All right, Supreme Court issues Dred Scott decision, March 6th. A slave that was not an American citizen, therefore could not sue for his freedom in federal court. This world, these United States. March 7th, Sunday, Bloody Sunday in Selma for civil rights movement. I don't have to explain that to you if you don't know. Who's teaching you? Who's unteaching you? March 8th, Joe Frazier defeats Muhammad Ali in fight of the century. I just said it. It was billed the fight of the century. Madison Square Garden, 1971. I love it when you call me Big Papa. March 9th, the notorious B.I.G. is shot and killed at 24. 1997. Damn. In Los Angeles after some event or something. Right, Julio? Said. James Earl Ray pleads guilty to shooting Martin Luther King Jr. March 10th, 1969. March 11th, massive earthquake and tsunami in Japan kill nearly 20,000. Magnitude 9.0 earthquake. Jeez. That's 2011. Jazz legend Charlie Bird Parker dies at 34. March 12th, 1955. Jorge Bergoglio of Argentina becomes a Pope Francis, March 13, 2013. March 14th, 1794, Eli Whitney patents cotton gin. You know, speaking of cotton gins, you know, there was an old little town in Texas that my family grew up in. Grandmother, aunts, uncles, and for a while, it's a small little farm town, you know, little plantation farm town, you know, a couple hundred people. There was a cotton gin a couple of blocks down from where my grandmother and my aunts used to live. Pretty fun place to hang out. After some point it just kind of closed down, but yeah, I know a cotton gin, Holmes. Okay, doody-doo. So going back. Escuchi. Julius Caesar assassinated March 15th, 44 BC. Oh, what's this? Oh, where are we at? Oh, zoop. March 16th, U.S. soldiers kill hundreds of unarmed Vietnamese in My Lai massacre. 1968. You know, man. Anyway. March 17th, 1969, Golda Meir becomes prime. March 18th. Where are we? March 18th, FDR signs executive order to internment of Japanese America. Oh, yeah, no mames. You see? United States, and still to this day, man, still doing stupid, crazy, and Michael Jordan returns to basketball March 19th, 1995 after 21-month hiatus. Oh, the Menendez brothers convicted of murdering their parents. March 20th, 1996. March 21st, 1965, civil rights demonstrators led by Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. leads come on, man. Leads civil rights march from Selma to Montgomery. On March 22nd, Jimmy Carter becomes longest living U.S. president. March 22nd, 2019. Good old Jimmy. Didn't we lose Jimmy Carter? I think we did. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, yeah, wait, what's that? Is he still, let's see, schmeckity, right now? No, I think he's still, he's in the living home, but I think he's still alive, right? Yeah, I don't know. You tell me. Okay, you tell me. But I think he's either he's gone or he's still alive. I don't know. One of the two. All right, moving on, boys and girls. Let's get to some... What are we doing next, Julio? We're doing the headlines? All right, let's do the headlines real quick. Boop. Okay. You know, you see, this proves that you guys are some nasty motherfuckers out there. You guys are some nasty motherfuckers. Okay? DNA tests like 23andMe and Ancestry are laying bare the frightening extent of incest in the U.S., including a woman who discovers her ex-lover was her brother. That's not new. But this just... Oh, yeah. The strangest things men have shoved up their bottoms for pleasure. Anything but related that's weird, we're going to talk about it. A new book detailing the history of extreme self-pleasuring techniques has laid bare how far some go in search of a perfect orgasm and the psychology behind it. Oh, behind it. No mames. You had to throw that in, didn't you? You nasty. Still nasty. More nasty. Texas high school teacher 24 accused of having sex with up to 12 boys after buying them vapes and booze is arrested after her own mother turns her into police. Cochina. What do you think you're doing, cochina? I'm gonna turn you into the police. Boom, chancla. That's gross, man. No shame. No shame. Texas, I'm looking at you. God damn it. Yeah. A Taiwanese man at 56 needs a coconut removed from his rectum. People, stop putting things in your butts. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. You don't need to be doing biochemical damage to your intestine. What the fuck are you putting up there, man? Oh my god. So there you go. And too embarrassed to tell the medical. Come on, man. Look at this. Look at these motherfuckers. Really? Getting a buff in the buff. You know, to be honest with you, you know, I mean, the I wouldn't be able to concentrate. Oh, sorry, ladies. But I mean, okay, they're laughing too. I mean, right? Come on. Bunch of cochinos. Oh, man. Yes. You'll feel that in the morning. You see what they did? You see what they did there? Son of a bitch. They dragged me through that door. Son of a bitch. They got me. Horrific moment. Surgeons pull a live foot-long eel out of a man's belly after it slid up his colon in Vietnam. Oh my god. How does... Oof. What... You know, that's why I say stay out of the motherfucking ocean, stay off the beach, enjoy the beach at a distance. Don't get in that motherfucker. God damn it. There you go. There you go. Jeez. Jeez Louise. So there you go. That's... I don't even know what... I'd be passed out, man. I wouldn't even know what to do. I don't know. I'd be freaking out, dude. Honestly. How can you be calm through something like that? No, I don't even want to think. Everybody's all cringing, all right? Okay, all right. I'm sorry. Jesus. A little graphic, all right. Okay. End of the butt stuff. All right. Moving on. Julio, where's the old memes? Julio's been stacking up the old memes, so we need to get through a whole bunch of these real quick. Let's change. Let's do some of this. Okay. We'll do that there. Yeah. There we go. All right. Show me your memes. Show me your memes. I mean, need I say more? You know what I mean? From hunting and gathering to pizza and burgers. That's simple. When she hypes her pussy like it's some sort of rare diamond, but you hit it and it's just pinktrash.com. You do know this is an adult content only show, so it's your fault. It's your fault. When you're dead, but you have bills to pay. Hi, how can I help you, customer service? When you realize that the year is ending and you've been saving screenshots instead of saving money. Julio, Is that what's been going on? This is why we have a whole bunch to go through? Oh my god. Alright. Japan. We have the most highly cultured society in the world. Also Japan. Yeah. Hey, I mean, it could be a little literal translation, and they didn't know that it would literally translate like that. All right, next. Wow, how can you get that wrong? Local man paralyzed after eating 413 chicken nuggets. So the limit is 412. Fucking 413? Nope. But 412? You're in the safe zone, bro. You don't ever see kids ride bikes anymore. Just crackheads. Actually, that is very true these days. Oh, we're looking at you, Portland. Right there at the bottom. Yes, farting while pooping versus pooping while farting. Salamanca. Ven para acá. I'm coming over. Will you be long? Yes. No mames. Julio, come on. That hot chick from high school who's finally ready to give you a chance. You'll never guess who I ran into. Hey. I asked AI to generate the typical Nissan Altima driver. I don't know, is that true? Wow. That's pretty specific. Okay. All the single moms you knew from high school showing up for their pyramid scheme conference. Yeah. Wait. They got a black chick in there? How'd they do that? Look at that. Pinches gringas. What I imagine when someone says they are pansexual. Hey, people got fetishes, man. Using this scale provided, rate how much you like kids. That's wrong from Casey to fucking, what's his face? Jared? Oh my god, that's so wrong. Yes, science. Because your God won't heal amputees. Straight up fact. You don't believe. We can sit here all day. Moving on. Where does almond milk come from? Nobody. My brain. Yep. But you get it. You just gotta milk those tiny little teeth with the little almond. Wait. That's how it sounds. I gotta use this tiny little thimble. Alright. When your anti-vax mom installs antivirus on your tablet, but not on you. Bing bang hoyo. Once seen, it cannot be unseen. Aw. Why are we doing Benny Hill wrong like that, man? If she lays your work clothes out for you in the morning, she's a keeper. That ain't no doubt, dog. That ain't no doubt. You better take care of that queen, boy. My father full of asbestos. Oh wait, my grandfather full of asbestos. My father full of lead. Me full of microplastics. Sounds about right. And you'd think we're kidding. This is a real ad from 1982. I can't tell if it's for a sob or for your mom. Eats up roads. Swallows loads. Everybody's blushing. Religious people. They are forcing their lifestyle on us. Also religious people. Can I talk to you for a second about the Word of God? Name's Bond. James Bond. And you are? Biscuits. Cheese biscuits. Nice to meet you, Mr. Biscuits. Nice to meet you, Mr. Cheese Biscuits. All of a sudden, we're rushing. Oh, more news. See? More news? Fucking Russia and the pinchy amphitheater. The ISIS fucking hit, dog. They killed all the people and then they set the shit on fire. Fuck, dog. Ooh, it's going to be an interesting couple of days. Anyway. Me. It's medicinal, cop. First of all, that's crack. Oh, sorry. It's a rental? Sir, no. If you think your life is bad, these are Siamese brothers. Just one is gay. And they got just one ass. I mean, hey. Jesus Christ. When the gas station is out of Pall Mall menthol lights. Yeah. He looks like he's about to float towards the scent of a freshly baked pie. Perfect posture. Piece of shit garbage. G-dubs. George W. Bush, a.k.a. Two Planes. Oh. Filming his debut music video, 2001. Two Planes, that's fucked up. Barack Obama preparing to set sail on the Titanic's maiden voyage, 1912. All right. Lucky, I'm glad that he made it back okay. I'm glad that Barack Obama made it back okay. And to wrap up the old memes, hold on. I don't know. That's the music that I think they're playing when they're hanging out. Is this real? Well, boys and girls, I'll leave that up to you to figure out. Okay. Boom. All right, we're all caught up on memes for now. Okay, gonna do this. All right, boys and girls, we're gonna take a quick little break, and then we will be back. We're gonna press this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna pump up the volume. Okay, I'm gonna do that. All right, we will be back in just a bit. Stay tuned. Hit that beat. Hit that beat. Hit it. Hit that beat. Hit that beat. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, second half. Frogs. All right. Okay. All right. Before we get started, we are going to enter into a very sensitive subject. Okay, so viewer discretion advised. It's a fucked up situation. Okay. All right. So. Okay. All right. You know, throughout the years, man, every TV station has their own little programs. They make up their own little shows, sitcoms and rom-coms and rom-coms and rom-coms. That whole thing. You know what I mean? Okay. Kids shows, all that stuff, right? Okay. So I think somewhere in the 2000s, right? So by that time, I was already doing my thing, pinche professional somewhere, so I wasn't paying attention to what was going on with the old, kids shows or whatever, sitcoms or rom-coms on TV, right? I was doing my own thing. I was busy. So, so throughout the times, you'll hear stuff here and there, you start stuff here and stuff, and then, pinche, okay, Nickelodeon has been doing their thing forever, so, okay, Nickelodeon, all right, whatever. Doing their own thing, shows, they've been doing shows forever, you can't do that on television. That's my show right there, dog. You know what I mean? Is that right? With Ross and the slime and Moose. So yeah, So then, the 90s and the 2000s, the whole thing, making their own shows. And then, again, not paying attention to stuff, but one person kind of stuck out just throughout the years and stuff, right? This Amanda Bynes girl, right? All right. So again, not knowing too much like backstory, not knowing the whole sitcoms and Nickelodeon. I didn't really know what the fuck she was about, right? But the whole like downward spiral, that's what I'm referring to, right? I couldn't understand what the fuck is wrong with this chick, right? At the beginning, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what? She can't get her life together. I mean, she's in and out of whatever, and on TV, but not for fucking good stuff, you know what I mean? So, and the wigs and the behavior and the tattoo on the face and the haircut, I mean, it was a huge transformation throughout the years, and I'm just like, God, what the fuck, right? So, just in the back of my head, every once in a while, like, another Amanda Bynes, what's she doing now? What the fuck, right? Just didn't understand the behavior. What the fuck? Something obviously must have happened at some point. Me, Mr. Philosophy, psychology, sociology. At some point, someone in the past, I'm sure maybe she's had some kind of, damage, emotional damage. So, we're gonna start with this kind of video here. So Amanda Bynes through the years, right? And you see towards the closer to the end, you'll see what I'm referring to. She's all over the news for all the wrong reasons. So let's check it out real quick. Right. So as a young girl, at some point, she's doing the old Nickelodeon shows. I'm not sure which show. iCarly or some bullshit. Yeah. So you're right, nice, pretty girl. Hair. Pretty. And then it kind of turns at some point. Right, pretty. Right. Amanda Bynes, pretty, right? Yeah. In mid-20s or something, I think, probably, yeah. And then. that's what I'm referring to. Right? So, just puzzled, man. Like, damn, like, what is this, psychiatric, emotional, like, break? What is this going on, right? And then, everything fucking clicked. Of course, some of the content that we're gonna view right now is from the old TikToks. So we'll go through some of those in just a second, but it makes so much fucking sense now, and part of that's what we're gonna watch in just a second. But so this documentary that's out now, Quiet on the Set, the documentary of all these Nickelodeon shows in the 2000s, the kids shows, the iCarlys, and the all these other shows on Nickelodeon that had kids, all this stuff, inappropriate behavior, and the whole thing, even inappropriate is not even the word. This Dan Schneider guy, it's a whole thing, man. So after coming across this, I was like, oh my god, watch, just watch.
In the early 90s, Nickelodeon was kid everything. And you better hope that your house had cable.
Wasn't there to educate you. We were there to have fun, to get slogged, to be entertained.
And this is when Dan Schneider arrives, Nickelodeon's golden boy. He created these shows that were hugely successful for them.
No one had ever really done sketch comedy starring kids for kids.
He launched the careers of child actors who became major stars.
For 20 years, he shaped children's entertainment and culture.
Hey, thank you for being here.
But that marked one of the darkest chapters. Working for Dan was like being in an abusive relationship.
Dan's treatment of people on his shows was an open secret.
So my lawyer filed complaints, gender discrimination, hostile work environment, harassment, and it was so devastating.
How safe can any kids be in that environment? There would be even bigger problems down the line with actual pedophiles on set.
These are 3 predators who worked at Nickelodeon, all in a short amount of time.
Wait, guys, we're ready for you.
It was a toxic environment. It made me trust people less.
We were there for so many hours. You get comfortable with people until you're not. I had no idea what I was saving my son from. It's a house of horrors.
They find this enormous trove of child pornography.
The officer said we found Ziploc bags, each one with a girl's name on it.
11 charges of child sexual abuse related to a child actor.
It made me wonder who was being hurt.
I've been waiting 17 years for today.
It wasn't dealing with anybody on the shows or anything, right?
It was a child actor.
On one of our shows.
Yes.
Have you ever told your story publicly before?
Okay. So so this was kind of at the beginning of this whole thing, that when this came out, this whole John Doe, that first, came forward about the allegations and everything. So that was one. All right. So, the whole thing is, about who's this John Doe guy. So that's one. But right now, man, there's been so many others, man. And my voice is so high because I cannot believe the fucking crazy. There's more child actors coming out in response to the documentary and telling their story. So, this is only getting started, man. And this Dan Schneider guy is, he recently made he was somebody interviewed him just recently about this whole thing and the allegations and the documentary coming out. This is a fucking greasy motherfucker, man. He's gonna have his day, dog. You watch. And why do I have an ant on our screen? Julio, can we get the... You know who we need to get. All right, so... All right. So, okay. All right. Okay, the reason I'm a little... All right, the next a couple of videos are going to be hard to watch, okay? So what I was saying about others, have come forward and this whole thing, man. Okay, let's just. Okay, we're gonna. Okay, Amanda Bynes Part 2. All right. So let's. You guys. This is pretty disturbing. All right. All these things are just let's just watch.
Amanda Bynes explained the truth about Dan Snyder and Nickelodeon in her secret Twitter account years ago. Ashley's secret account went by the name of Ashley Banks, and she said she created this account at the time because her parents were controlling everything that she was doing, and she wanted the truth to be heard. She was explaining the truth about a lot of different things, including things that had to do with her, her family, and even other people in Hollywood. She was also crying out for help on this Twitter account and saying that they were stealing her money, and that's why she was placed in this conservatorship. She posted pictures of her ID and pictures of herself to show everybody that this was an original account made by her. And here are some of the things that Amanda Bynes said on this Twitter account. I've been forced to deny this account again to prevent them from having me committed against my will again. Can you imagine having an abortion at 13 because your boss impregnated you, committed because your father touched you, exposing the truth and then having your freedom threatened? And honestly, this tweet was probably the most heartbreaking to hear about how she was impregnated when she was 13 by her boss, and who else would have been her boss when she was 13 years old. And I'm not a big person with blind items, but I'm going to read you guys a blind item from Crazy Day and Night, who was known to have a really good relationship with Amanda Bynes. And in this message, she actually puts a secret message in there, and it talks about Dan Snyder. And here is this blind item that has a secret message hidden within this, and this is from Amanda Bynes. And in the beginning of this message, she puts capital letters in weird places, and then you find out what each one of these capital letters is saying. I tried to highlight each word where these capital letters are, just so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. The first capital letter is D, and then an A, and then an N, which would spell Dan, and then D, then I, then D, which would spell did, and then I, and then T, which would spell it. So altogether, this message is saying Dan did it. And that absolutely gives me chills. Because like I said, throughout the rest of this message, there are no capital letters except where they should be. And I'm just going to read you guys the beginning of this blind item because it ties in even more. Last night, after the news broke about a certain producer and actress, all you know who knows the producer as well as anyone who sent me this. Thank you for all your ongoing support. I don't know how any of these men sleep at night, but there is one thing that I do know. It's that what's done in the dark will always come to light. XOXO. On this account, she also alleged that John Travolta was an SA offender. If you want to F men, that's fine, that's adorbs, but when you SA and harass these men, then you must face justice. He always had men in his trailer, men. I walked in on him and another male masseuse and was nearly fired. He's sick. John Travolta is a monster. It bothers me that John Travolta is not being treated as Bill Cosby is. John Travolta is I know this. And a lot of you might wonder, how would Amanda Bynes know this about John Travolta? Well, back in 2006, Amanda Bynes and John Travolta were in this movie called Hairspray. Amanda Bynes, of course, is right here, and John Travolta is actually dressed like this woman as a character in the movie. So I'm assuming this is what Amanda Bynes meant when she said she knew about John Travolta. She then went on to say, the jig is up, they use me and my talent only to have me committed and steal millions. And during this time, Amanda Bynes' official account was discrediting this account and everything that it was saying. So then she posted, my parents are the ones tweeting on the Amanda Bynes original account. I am deleting this account. Please pray for my freedom and chance to have control over my finances. And reading all this absolutely breaks my heart, but I hope Amanda Bynes is able to speak her truth soon.
See? That makes... Oh, man, it's just hard to see in here, man. So it makes total sense now. After watching that, I was like, oh my God. You guys, it gets worse. It gets fucking worse. It gets fucking worse.
With all of the revelations that have come out about the abuse at Nickelodeon during the new documentary Quiet on Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV, old rumors are coming back up about Jamie Lynn Spears and Dan Schneider allegedly being the father of her child. So let's take a look back at the blind item that was released 2 weeks before Jamie Lynn Spears announced that she was pregnant. This one is called Okay, It's Time. I don't even know how you define what list someone is on when they are on some ensemble show watched by teens and preteens, so go with the above and make her a female. Make her pregnant, which is causing the producers to have a heart attack because they really don't need any more scandals. But wait, there's more. One of the producers who is old enough to be her grandfather shouldn't be having a heart attack because of shock, because he is the one who knocked her up. New boyfriends are being lined up as we speak. And again, this is allegedly Jamie Lynn Spears and Dan Schneider. And the related headline reads, fans fear disgraced Nickelodeon producer Dan Schneider fathered Jamie Lynn Spears' daughter after seeing comparison photos. The list of allegations against Schneider is a mile long, and this one might be the worst of them all. Nickelodeon producer Dan Schneider is the man behind some of the children's network's most beloved kids sitcoms of the 90s and 2000s like Drake and Josh, iCarly, and Victorious. But nowadays, he's probably better known as the man behind a raft of horrifying allegations of inappropriate conduct towards his then underage female stars. As one of those stars, Amanda Bynes, has recently resurfaced in the news amid her recent struggles with mental health. So has an old theory that may be the most damning allegation against Schneider of them all. Fans think Dan Schneider is the father of Jamie Lynn Spears' first baby, Maddie. The rumor goes all the way back, all the way to when Jamie Lynn Spears, 31, announced her pregnancy with her first child, Maddie Bryan, 14, in 2007 at the age of just 16. Schneider created Zoe 101, launching Jamie Lynn Spears' career to new heights, but was canceled after her pregnancy was announced. Spears has always maintained that her boyfriend at the time, Casey Aldridge, is Maddie's father, but fans have long suspected that was a cover-up of Schneider's predatory behavior. Some fans have suggested that Aldridge was paid off by the Spears family to claim to be Maddie's father, either to avoid an SA scandal, to ward off legal action from Schneider or Nickelodeon, or at the behest of Schneider himself. Fans have also pointed out what they see as an uncanny resemblance between Maddie and the producer as evidence that Dan Schneider is the father of Jamie Lynn Spears' first baby and that he groomed and assaulted Spears.
Let's look. Isn't that some fucked up shit? I mean, the eyes, the lips. So, Jamie Spears, sister of Britney Spears. Let's take a look.
Can you tell me, Brittany, how you feel about
My sister's not pregnant.
No, she's the interview now.
Whatever.
But how you feel? If it's true, how you feel? Come on.
Okay, I think it's my car.
I know you're happy. It's good to be an aunt. Come on, get it.
And I think it was at this point that remember she had that crazy spell?
Can you tell me, Brittany, how you feel about
My sister's not pregnant.
No, she's the interview now.
Whatever.
But how you feel? If it's true, how you feel? Come on.
Okay.
Where she shaved her hair, the umbrella.
Come on, get it. Okay, let's turn back on it. Guys, I'll put out.
It's crazy. Okay, crazy. So, throughout this whole thing, there's more. There's others that are going to come out. They're already coming out. It's the whole, just go find it. You'll find it. So, out of all these kids that have been affected, that have come out, I mean, what, I don't know. It's allegedly, Ariana Grande, right? From everything that I've just kind of researched, haphazardly, it doesn't sound like she's got a lot of bad things to say right now. But I'm sure at some point, I don't know, maybe. Okay, look, let's just. Oh my God. Here's what this guy had Ariana Grande do on her. I guess she had her own show or something. Virtuosity, or something. Anyway.
Hey, Dan Schneider. I know you're watching my Vine.
No.
Do you like my Vine? Vine. Look what you've done to me.
This is Jeanette McCurdy. This is another kid on the shows. Check her
Dan
out.
Schneider. I know you're watching my Vine. Do you like my Vine? Vine. Look what you've done to me.
Isn't that crazy?
Hey, Dan Schneider. I know you're watching my Vine. Do you like my Vine? Vine. Look what you've done to me.
Here's Ariana.
Have you ever said something, like a sentence, and thought to yourself, wow, like, I bet nobody else on earth has ever said those exact words that I just said. That happens to me a lot. So now, just for fun, I'm going to say 3 sentences that I bet not one person has ever said before in the history of mankind. Sentence number 1.
She's barefoot.
Oh, man, my uvula got stuck between that hamster's toes.
Uvula? Toes?
See? That could never happen, because your uvula is that swingy thing in the back of your throat right here.
See? The finger? Oh, yeah.
So there's no way you could get it stuck between a hamster's toes. Sentence number 3. I'm soaking wet! Quick, somebody bring me the ocean! No one would ever say that. Why? Because if you were soaking wet and you were upset about it, the last thing you'd want is for somebody to bring you the ocean. Because the ocean is even more wet than even the wettest person in the world. Have you ever tried to get your whole big toe in your mouth?
The foot.
Check this out.
In the mouth. Fuck.
Sometimes I wonder if you can get juice from a potato.
This is disgusting, man. It's implying just Please don't.
Is it possible for a teenage girl to drink water upside down? I'm thirsty. It's not possible.
I don't even know what's...
This has been me in a video. Come on, give up the juice.
So
Can you imagine what
that's,
life would
it's
be
all
like
milking
with
a
his blood in
potato.
his
That's
teeth?
what that gets called, or some bullshit.
Have you ever said something, like a sentence, and thought to yourself, wow, like...
Okay, yeah, that's... So, that's just is hard to hear and watch. God damn. This Dan Snyder, man. Oh my God. I do not feel bad for that guy at all. He is gonna have and supposedly, statute of limitations still apply. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen there, but man, this guy cannot go around walking free. Oh, so. Okay, boys and girls, a lot of crazy stuff there at the end, man. But it had to be done. We had to see it. It's what's out there right now. It just goes to show you how deep men can be, how disgusting the level of insanity. I don't need to explain it to you. So there you go. So we're gonna watch that a documentary over the weekend, because we just wanted to hold still and present all of this stuff to you. Because man, when we started doing this little putting together the show, one thing after another, as we're like so. I didn't have time to watch it, but yes, I'm sure it's just as disturbing as what we just saw right now. And all right, okay, all right. Let's send you off, boys and girls. Let's get this going here. This is punched up over here. The switch is over here. The gears are over here. The knobs over here. This is getting rotated here, and then this is getting clicked over here. Oh, whoa! All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Again, you could be anywhere else, watching our little silly show. Hopefully you were entertained by the content tonight. Whoa! Oh, it's just my earphones. Alright, guys. Take care of one another. I don't have to tell you again. Crazy world, crazy times. Deuces. Watch out for one another. Be kind, be strong. Don't put up with fucking bullshit. And have some common sense, okay? I don't have to tell you. Alright. On behalf of everybody here, have a good evening.